artists, welcome back to Miss Goldie's art room. Today we're going to make a color burst piece of artwork. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line down the center of my paper. One side's going to be for cool colors, one side's going to be for warm colors. So right now I'm just picking out some cool colors, purples, blues, and greens. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few dots on one side of my paper, the cool side. You don't want to make too many dots, just a few. We want to leave room for our color bursts. Once we're done with the dots, we're going to go ahead and make little lines radiating or coming out from the center of that dot. Once we've finished with our first dot, we're going to move on to our second. And once we are done with our second, we're going to move on to our third, and we're going to continue and make lines around all of our dots with the same color. Once we're finished with our first color, we're going to go ahead and grab another color and just repeat the same steps. We're going to make little sets of lines around the lines that we just created. Watch as I turn my paper as I go. This makes it a lot easier for me to stay in that radial pattern. Following the same pattern, we're just going to continue making our lines coming out from the center of our burst. Remember to keep turning your paper as you work. further and further away from the center dot that some of our colors may start to overlap one another. That's totally cool. Just keep following the design and keep turning the paper as you draw your lines. To complete our cool colored section of our color burst project, we're just going to keep making our fuzzy lines all the way to the edge of the paper on one side and all the way to that center line that we drew in the beginning. As you can see, I'm really going right to the edge of the paper and right to the edge of that center line. Before we move on to the warm side, I'm going to go ahead and pick a spot and write my name. Now that the cool side is complete, I'm gonna find some of my warm colors, some oranges, some reds. Feel free to use different shades of the colors. I'm gonna put my cool colors away so I don't get confused and mix them up. Just like we started on the cool side, we're going to use one of our warm colors. We're going to start to make our dots. Once the dots are complete, I'm going to grab another color. I'm going to start making those fuzzy lines once again around the dots. I'm going to keep turning my paper as I do this. After finishing with the first color, I'll go ahead and pick another color and just repeat the same step. Just like the cool color side, we're going to go ahead and repeat all the steps, but we're now going to use the warm colors. So you can see I started with the yellow dot, then I made the orange lines, now I'm making the red lines. I'm just going to keep repeating these steps using the warm colors until the whole side of the page is filled. Once again, I'm going to move all the way to the edge of the paper and all the way up to that line down the center. Our goal is to try to fill the paper completely, leaving almost no white left. Thanks for stopping into Miss Goldie's art room. Hope you guys had fun making this colorful piece of artwork with me.